I am well acquainted with rejection. We're good friends.
Yeah, totally. Sounds like. Well, how about this question? Like, I know, like I said, I was kind of this person, like, as far as, I think it's a lot of times we say things totally, that it's maybe joking, or really, sometimes when I say things, I wouldn't intentionally necessarily try to hurt somebody. Like, even the phrase, you know, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, right? And so, there's that whole attitude of, it's not like I hit them, you know, it's not like I didn't hurt them, I just said something that's not a big deal. Anyway, like, I mean, what do you think about that? Do you think that is that worse than physical, or?
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be easier if you just punch somebody, you know, because you just get it over with. The words slice through the soul. And if you don't have a firm foundation in Christ and you don't have your self-esteem, they can make you believe that that's the truth. And a lot of people believe, because something's been spoken about them, that that's the truth about them. It's not, but we start to believe it. And, you know, I don't know, it's been a while since I've been in school, but I would venture to say that not too many kids get kicked out of school these days for violence. I mean, I haven't heard of anybody in the school that I'm involved in being kicked out for, you know, punching or anything like that. And the reason is because they know they're going to get kicked out of school for it.
Sure.
And we come down hard on it. But verbal bullying, it's a whole other thing, and I think that it's just as damaging, if not more so, than being punched.
Right, so if you wouldn't mind, talk about, you and Sean just recently had kind of an experience with John. Maybe talk about what happened with him at school or whatever.
Yeah, well, you know, life is full of coincidences, and I don't believe this was a coincidence. I think that God's perfect timing was involved in this, but recently, as far as like 2 weeks ago, our family went through this in just this unimaginable way. My book had just come out. I was doing, when a book comes out, you do lots of media and interviews and things like that, trying to promote it, so I was busy doing that. And my son, John, is 10 years old. And he started coming home, and we noticed, you know, he'd kind of come down the path, and he'd be kind of walking slow, and then he would say he didn't want to go to school, and this progressed over a couple of weeks to the point that one day he comes in to the van, he gets in the van, and he just bursts into tears, and we knew something was really wrong at that point. And we get home, and he tells us, "Mom," this is still hard to say. Sorry. He said, "Mom, the whole class hates me." That's still, after all this time, it's hard for a mom to hear. And it was pretty devastating to us. And it was so ironic, because I'd just written a whole book about this, and it was happening to my little guy.